If you're new to the channel, my name's Dino, and with my partner Adam and our fur baby Twyla, we love travelling in our Ford Transit camper van, and on occasions taking out our Jimny to do a bit of tent camping or an Airbnb. If you enjoy free or paid camping, camping tips and tricks, camp cooking ideas, and exploring towns with a good old country bakery, you come to the right channel. If you like what you see, press the subscribe button and come with us as we travel around Australia, one town at a time. Now, let's get into this episode. Well, what a massive couple of weeks it's been. And straight away, we just want to say thank you so much for all the support that we've been getting lately with the views, the hypes,
the comments.
On one of the videos, it's been 1,000 thumbs up. How awesome is that? And yeah, it's just been a great few weeks. We've got over 300 new subscribers in the last couple of weeks. So things are looking great at the moment, but we do have some bit of sad news, but stick around to the end. I'll fill you in. Definitely.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's kind of put a bit of a curveball on everything, but
we'll explain that shortly.
Yeah. But we want to do something a little bit exciting. We've got our list from one of our past episodes, and we can finally tick off, because we didn't do this in the episode. Do you want to tick it off for me? Okay. So our first thing on our list, which is putting our deposit on the van, which we've done, the Emu RV van 1, if you want to call it that.
Can I do this later?
And Marty was great, so we've signed our contract, and hopefully we'll be picking that up sooner than later. But otherwise, that's that part done.
And if you want to know about the list, we discussed this in our episode of, which one was it?
Selling our house.
Go back to our catalogue.
Maybe you put it at the end.
I'll put it at the end of the episode, actually, and then you can go back and explain what this list is about.
Yes.
Or to learn about what the list is about.
And then what this episode is about is basically answering your questions. I can put that down now. Answering your questions that you sent in about us selling our house, going full time, and buying a new van. So that's what we'll be discussing. We've broken it down. Now there's a lot of questions, so we're going to get straight into it. We've broken it down into 3 sections. We've got about 3 personal ones, which we'll put in the middle. We've got the new van, the questions, and we've got full-time van life. So we'll start off with the new van. Let's get through them, and we'll try to make this as quick as we can.
And we found that a few of these questions were we received the same question by a few people, so we're not putting names to the questions.
You'll know if it's your question. So thank you everyone who did send in their questions, because there were some really good ones. So I really liked it.
And then hopefully the answers help you, come in useful, and you may also learn a bit more about us if you're new to the channel as well. Along the way. So here we go. Okay, so question 1. This is basically about the new van situation. So question is, did you consider a smaller motorhome instead of a van for more space?
We were always going to go with the Campervan. Motorhome, not really. We never really wanted a motorhome. I don't know what it is about motorhome. I think didn't want it, but is it the size and the bulkiness?
Potentially the size and the bulkiness, and for us, you don't miss what you haven't had.
Yeah.
We've only obviously had a camper van, so we don't know any different. We're not any, you could say wiser, or if you possibly, but space-wise, ease of getting in, getting out, car parking. Yeah. We didn't want to have extra width or extra slide outs.
Yeah. And we did go that little bit bigger with the new van, which is only literally that much longer. So we should be able to fit in most car parks still. So that's the only difference we've gone with when it comes to size, but not that was a question. All right, Adam, next question.
And storage-wise, we'll make do.
Yes.
Not that we have to make do, but we'll make it work for us.
And we'll take half the amount of clothes, and I'll take them all.
Next question. So why is it important for you both to have a single bed as you're a couple, or is it for a peaceful rest, or maybe for snoring?
Well, we both always fight that we both snore. One says we don't. I say I don't. He says he doesn't. So I think we both do. But do you want to answer that one, or do you want to?
Maybe I guess, you can.
Yeah. So the main reason why it's It's probably called for convenience. Back in the day, because we're only travelling most weekends when we're part-time van lifing, it was just convenient, not setting up a double bed. And then going full-time, we might start setting up the full bed more often than not. But one, that's convenience. Two is I suffer from a pretty full-on arthritis. And I can struggle some nights to get out of bed. So for me to be able to throw my legs off the bed and get myself up, and if I get up a couple of times during the night, I'm gonna wake up Adam. So it just makes it for a better night's sleep for him and myself. Although we still have Twyla to deal with, she jumps between us and wakes us up. But yeah, it was just. I think convenience.
Yeah, combination of both.
And
medical reasons and convenience.
Yeah.
It is kind of nice just to be able to lay in bed. There's been occasions where Dean gets up often earlier than I, and then if you want to go, and because at the moment, because we only have technically the exit through this van, the current van, Dean can make his coffee, go through the back doors, leave. I can still be left asleep. There's no interruptions there.
Yeah.
But we'll see where we go in the future with the new van options, because the new van does give us the luxury of either having 2 single beds if we like, or to convert them to a double as well.
And before we move on for that, the good thing is too, because you can sleep, we'll be able to sleep, what's it called?
East-west.
East-west. I'll be able to get off the side of the bed where, if you know the van, the Emu RV, I'll be able to get off on the shower side. So I'll be able to get myself out of bed easy with my arthritis. So yeah, we'll be able to set that up whenever we want. But then sometimes we might just want to quickly park and set up the singles.
So that's where the convenience aspect comes in.
All right.
Next question. Can you change the chassis to something other than a Fiat? Well, technically, no. It wasn't a bespoke custom build. It was through, obviously, a van manufacturer, technically, more of a independent boutique builder. If we went maybe somewhere else, they may have the option possibly of changing aspects of the van, but generally we find that it doesn't matter who you go with, whether it's Emu RV or another company, for example, they'll have their van set as a particular chassis type, and you can't mix and match. You either take a Mercedes, or you take a Fiat, or you take a Vico, I think it's called.
And one of the major reasons, one of the reasons why they do this is because when they fit these vans out, they're making quite a few of them, so they have things set. So when they're cutting all the parts out, they're set for that size type of van. All vans are different inside, and a lot of these vans are designed to go wall to wall, to fit every little gap to fit in, so you can fit more in them. So if they change the van, they'll have to change every single fixture, shelving, everything. So it's just too much work. So that if you wanted to do that, you're probably better off going to someone who builds them from the ground up.
Custom builds. But yeah, and it's more affordable as well. We've had, and obviously like any brand, any chassis, any part can have its good and bad points, positives, negatives. We've heard mostly good about the Fiat. For many people with a standard vehicle, or who've got a motorhome or a camper van. So we're looking into a positive light of that. We expect to have that positive experience with that chassis type and that vehicle. So
yeah, and getting to know Marty is someone who really does his research, and he has researched vans over and over again, and he always came back to the Fiat. So I feel quite confident in his decision to go with Fiat, and I now feel confident in our decision from the research we've done to go with Fiat. So there you go.
Next question. Did you consider weighing up all the options to go with a gas-free van? So, i.e., did you consider going all electric?
Can I be honest? No. We didn't really think of it.
We didn't think of it. I'd like the option though. I love the fact. It's not really it's a fact where part of the van is electric, part of the van is gas. So for any vehicle, technically, because it's a vehicle end of day, if something was to go wrong down the track, long term maybe, with any vehicle, any company, any brand, if something broke down, the whole system's not going to break down. So you can have options. That's how I see it.
Like, I look at it from my point of view is, at home, if you've been watching our channel for a long time, I love to cook, and I love cooking with gas. That's my favourite way to cook. I don't like cooking on electric.
Oh, the induction.
Yeah, not a fan of it. If you're a fan of it, that's good on you. But I just love cooking on gas. I just feel like you can feel what you're doing. Like it's just so much easier. So I like that gas for that reason. And on top of that, we're now going to be getting a gas heater. So the heater runs by gas. We always thought it was a diesel heater. And we asked Marty about it and said, you know, why did you pick the gas over the diesel? And he said, because they actually run more quiet. Supposedly. So that is good, because if we're running it during the night, we don't want to be waking up our neighbours. So that's kind of exciting. In saying that, I don't think I've ever heard a diesel heater on, like, running. I think Laura was, but I've never
haven't. I think
wasn't concentrating to see if it was noisy or not.
So with our friends who have with Laura who do have the diesel heater currently,
they love theirs.
They're being in a smaller space. You'll turn it on for a few minutes, get the heat in the van, and then you close it. Then you turn it off. So
they warm up really quick.
And we'd expect our van to be a similar notion of turn the gas heater on, give it, I don't know how long, 10, 15 minutes maybe, get the van warm, and then you turn it off.
So pretty much, did we think of it? No, we didn't.
Will you have enough power to go off grid?
Yes, we will have plenty of power. We won't go into the exact amount of power because we're a bit novice in this, but Marty guarantees us he's going to be putting a lot of power in there, and we are
going to be upgrading our van to a pack where you get upgrades of higher battery and then better next level of solar panel as well. So with those upgrades, it will definitely have an improvement to our van and our longevity to go off grid for longer.
And once we do get our van, we'll be testing all these things and showing you how much power we do get from it. It does come with an app, so we can be monitoring our power. So in our old van, we couldn't do well. We did have like a monitor, but it was old school. It's very old school. But with this one, we'll actually be able to see before we even get close to running out of power. I would know just to calm down on using that air fryer. But yeah, so we're pretty excited. And and we are getting an attachment, so I can plug in our new air fryer because it has the Anderson plug. And so I made sure, I said, Marty, I need an Anderson plug for my air fryer. So we'll see how that turns out.
Next question: Will the new van have a table? I couldn't see one in your episode.
Well,
it does.
Also, I messaged Marty when I saw this question, and I actually got him to send us some photos, which I'll show you now, of the table set up in a few different ways. And yeah, so we're pretty excited about the table's really nice and thin. It packs away behind the front chair really nicely.
The
driver's seat, and it can be in different positions, and you can get added extra cost. You can get more. They're like plates, so you can actually put the table outside, inside, wherever you want, pretty much.
So you get location
plates.
So you get location options. I do like how, with the van that we're getting, the table is going to be more useful in the respect of it's a table. Obviously, you can put things on it, you can work on it, you can obviously eat meals in it, but also use it as a bench extension. So we're thinking about things that we put into the van or take with us that can be multi-purpose. So it's not only a dining table or workspace.
It's prep space.
That's right, it'll be a prep space. So it's going to swing around the lagoon arm, which will extend the bench space out. So
I'm so excited. I love my cooking, and I can't wait to have that bench space.
I believe that's going to be, and we may even keep it there, like 80% of the time, just for additional bench space. So as everyone knows, in your kitchen, in whatever form that is, your bench space is quite valuable and limited. It can be limited too. So looking forward to that.
All right.
Next question is, are you getting a petrol or electric van? Well, technically neither. It's diesel.
It's diesel.
It's diesel.
I hope it is diesel because I didn't actually.
Yeah, it's diesel. It's diesel.
Things you don't know. It's a diesel. Diesel.
I think you forgot. No, it's diesel.
Our last van was diesel as well. Our van we currently have is diesel. So yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to go electric because I mean, imagine us being in the middle of the bush. Where you plug in? Gum tree?
Yeah, charging up and
yeah. And then sometimes people can destroy those machines, where you charge. So imagine getting to a town and there's no...
well, they've been damaged.
Yeah, being damaged Anyway, sorry to the greenies. Next. That's it?
That's it for the van. I mean, van-wise, that's the questions we had. We had some personal ones. We've got... so one location... Is there one location in the world that you'd like to go an RV in and your reasons why?
I can tell you one that comes straight off me. I would love to do America, but just not in the current climate.
66 or
I think, but America's got some really cool places. But then I suppose my uncle and auntie did so much of Europe and they loved it. They just said it was the best in their van. So maybe Europe's probably best. At the moment, I'd probably prefer to go to Europe. But both of them were good. What about you?
I was going to say Italy. That's
that'd be cool.
From what I've seen on YouTube by others, and because there's so much to explore in the mountain ranges and the hills, obviously all the views,
the food.
We'll get to Italy one day. I mean, obviously Italy, part of the Europe regions, so we've got that similar notion. Reasons why, or the reason why, just landscape and food.
Yeah, I think so.
Landscape and food. Just so you get off the beaten track that general tourists may not go to see, and just to get them more authentic. Like when you're in Mexico, you get the real deal, the real taste.
Yeah, we went to lots of places that tourists didn't really go to, and that was awesome.
So for myself, Italy, yourself, Europe or America?
Yeah, Europe or America.
Next question in respect to personal aspects. Do you have any guidance or tips for a person starting a YouTube channel?
Okay, I'll go with this one since I started the channel.
Yeah, okay.
My tip would be just be consistent and give things a go and keep the things that stick. So one of the first things that people noticed on our channel was us visiting bakeries. And the reason why we were visiting those bakeries at the time was because it was just a cheaper option because we were travelling all the time. It was cheaper than going out and having a full-blown meal at a pub. But people started noticing and liking about our channel. So then now we make a conscious effort to try to get to a bakery in a town. And people like to go to those bakeries after we've been and visit them. If you're happy and you're passionate about what you do, your channel is going to be good. And I think I've got a lot of passion.
If you enjoy it,
they will come.
Hopefully people will relate. Well, those who enjoy it too will relate to you in your day. So you can't force someone to do something. But if someone enjoys it, they'll get on the bandwagon and come along the journey.
Yeah. Yeah. So follow your passion and be enthusiastic and be consistent. There you go. Hopefully that helps.
I'll learn some software programs.
Oh yeah.
Editing, and there's no right or wrong way to edit. Third question: how did we meet? Well, we have actually explained, I think, a couple of times now.
I think we get this question every time we have a Q&A.
Essentially, and it's kind of a funny story. Essentially, I used to work at Woolworths, checkout chap, and all that for many, many years.
And I used to shop there.
And Dan used to shop there. Funny thing is, I would serve him for a couple of years. We didn't really take much notice. Then down the track, we then re-met in a nightclub. And
I said to him,
I know you from somewhere.
Basically, I said, I know you from somewhere. And Adam played a guessing game with me. He said, no, you don't. And then eventually I got it out of him. And he said where he worked, and then
Woolies. And then from there, we exchanged numbers. It's a funny story, but we won't go into it.
Yeah, I think if you want to see the whole thing, because we're trying to concentrate on these questions, definitely go back and check out our Q&A. I think in one of the first Q&As, it goes right in depth with the whole story, because there is quite a bit there, and with pictures and all. So anyway, if you want to check that out, and go check that out. But otherwise, we met pretty much at a nightclub.
Yeah, old school way.
Old school.
full-time van life questions.
Full time.
Got a few. Okay, so question 1, is doing the lap on your bucket list now, once you're into, once we get the van?
No. So what we've decided is our channel is traveling Australia one town at a time, and that's what we kind of want to do. We want to get into these states and really dissect them. Don't just go like that,
circle.
Kind of go like that. So we'll probably do different states at different times, and we want to get into those little towns. I know you love us going to these little towns, so we want to go find all them. I honestly think when you do the lap, you just miss so much. And I'm not putting some people only can get a year off work to do that lap, and they save for so long to do it. But I really, and I hope we get to do this. I want to go see all these towns in all these different states. So we'll see how we go doing it that way.
And then I think one benefit about us doing it that way, I mean, there's no right or wrong, like Dean said. You're not spending too much time on the road, so you're spending more quality time. I see it as more quality time. I've actually just either seeing something or even just relaxing. You're not just on the road driving constantly, drawing down your funds.
So we will save petrol by
diesel.
By town hopping. Hopefully we won't, and we'll be on the road hopefully longer because we save money. But yeah, there's a few benefits. But that answers that question.
Yep. Next question: are you able to work on the road?
Well, I suppose yes.
I mean, technically we could. We're able-bodied.
Yeah.
The only
I can wash cars.
And it depends on the type of work that we work to consider. Technically, though, when we do hit the road full time, we're not actually going to have jobs technically planned and set at that time.
No,
it'll be something that we will consider over the length of the travel, depending on how we go financially.
Our travels will change a little bit. We won't be probably eating out as much as what we used to.
Just being more money conscious.
Yeah, and we'll take on that journey too. We really want to try. We'll see how we go. Try and capture what we are spending doing this, so we can tell you guys, because we've never really overly told you about how much we spend on this and that. So it'd be good to keep that diary of what we're spending and how we're going about it. We've got a few ideas for that, but again, you'll learn about all that along the way as we start traveling full time.
And then if we do pick up work, I mean, it could be varied. We don't know exactly what it's going to be. We'll just take it as it comes.
I mean, you could work online.
Yeah, I could work. I've got a administrative background, and so I could potentially do that. We could do remote work online. That way, leave Twilight in the van with me if you're doing something.
Yeah, I could pick fruit.
Yeah. Well, you could. Just knock on a farmer's door. And
your mum used to do that. She used to pick fruit at the farms. Yeah.
So, there's options, but we don't have any work technically.
Yeah, we want to try not to be working. We really, especially the start of it, we really want to put all our concentration into the travel and the YouTube channel and see how far we can push that. And hopefully we can get some sponsors, anyone out there, and help us, be able to
travel longer further.
Fund our trips through the channel, basically. So, yes.
Next question. Will you come home every so often to see family and friends?
Yes.
We don't know. We would like to. That's definitely the plan. We don't want to be away for a whole year or 2 years in one block. We do want to be coming back occasionally for family, important occasions and events and milestones. In what form exactly, we're not sure yet. Depending on how far we are away, it may be a matter of we drive back. We spend 1 or 2 days to drive back for an event, maybe like a wedding. It may be a matter of maybe one of us flies back home to Melbourne.
Because obviously we've got Twyla, so you can put her on a plane, but we're not going to do that to her.
We're not put her in the car.
So we would, one of us would stay with her in the van, and then the other would fly home for the occasion. Depending on what the occasion is, if we both need to be there, then we'll plan it to drive back. And it won't be for every occasion. There will be things we will sacrifice and miss out on over our travel time. However long that may be, but that's part of travelling, I suppose. People can't expect you to come all the way back from Western Australia for a birthday party. But these are sacrifices you make, and it won't be forever. One day, eventually, we will come back, or wherever that is. But yeah, so I think, yeah, we definitely want to do it. And I think that'll break it up too, so we're not getting homesick and you're not, away from your family and things. And obviously our parents are getting older, and so you want to spend some time with them too. You don't want to be away, 24/7.
But that's the plan.
Yes,
we will come back in, but we don't know, obviously, at what time.
Yeah.
Are you going to be following the sun around Australia? Yes, we need to actually work that out.
Yeah.
If you've got any, I would say foolproof. I know I've seen plenty of maps and guides that say go to this state in this time of the year, this state this time of the year. If you've got more like a foolproof way of regions and states to check out and areas to check out over the year, message us, put them.
Let us know.
Put it in the comments after the episode so we can just go through and document that, because we would like to definitely know and follow the sun. Like many people, we don't want to be in the rain so much and in the mud and in the cold, but we don't want to be in the extreme heat either because of Twyla.
Yeah,
that's our main concern. So it's having that happy medium of being comfortable, being dry, but being warm and not too hot.
And two, also to make these trips cheaper, we need to do a lot more free camping. And we love free camping. Doesn't worry us at all. Even though the last time I free camped, you saw what happened. Nearly got killed by that guy. But yeah, we love free camping. So to do that weather-wise, if it's absolutely stinking hot outside, it's going to be a lot harder to free camp with Twyla with us. So, and us too. I mean, getting comfortable. But anyway, we will. That's, I suppose, answers that question.
Mm-hmm. Next question. Have you thought about getting a small folding dog crate for Twyla when you're on the road? I'm sure it's illegal to have a dog ride in the front in Queensland, apparently.
Did you end up looking that up?
I did. I looked it up. There was some regulation where in Queensland, what I read, I think it's section, I've forgotten the section number. So you cannot have a dog on the driver's seat, obvious reasons, distractions and whatnot. I read they can be on the passenger seat, they have to be restrained. They can't be loose on your lap. We've always had Twyla restrained in a dog harness, an actual dog seat belt for her, which is then clipped onto the physical seat belt. I don't know whether we can make it any more different.
We are going to try to do something.
Is there something that we can do? We're not quite sure. We try and look at options. Is there another way we can do it?
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe even seeing if we don't know if it'll be fit, but
space. Is there
getting something made
which is between the seats or near the seats? It's going to be a bit of a project to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, we've travelled with her now for obviously nearly 6 years now. In that respect, and I mean, we do want to keep her health and safety in mind, but it's a bit of a being, what's that saying? We are stuck between a hard place, or a rock between a hard place, because if we don't put it on the lap, technically, where do you put it? You can't put it you could put it in the back of the van in a crate, but I don't know how she's going to go safety-wise, or she's going to slide around, she's going to move, don't know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we do have that thought
we
in mind.
We are trying to look into it.
Different options. And then other states in Australia, it's a similar thing. You can't have a dog on your driver's seat or in your lap when you're driving. However, it can be on the passenger's seat or passenger's lap, technically. Third option was changing the van completely, get a 3-seater, smack it in the middle seat, but then
we lose the front.
But then we lose access to the front, and then front cab capabilities, and there's limitations there. So it's kind of like choosing the best we can given the situation. So that's that one. Next question. Can you do an episode on Twyla getting ready for full-time van life?
Well, I'm sure
we
can.
Could. Definitely, we could do that. And is anything that person who's asked that question wanted to know specifically? I mean, because we do have a backpack that's packed for her every getaway. But is there anything kind of, if you've got anything more in depth you want to know about that process, message us, let us know, and we can see if we can put something together.
We'll definitely. I think we'll definitely do that. I think it's a good one.
And can you create an episode of negatives and positives of traveling with a dog?
Yeah, we'll probably merge the two together, really. because we already know the negatives and positives. We'll go into it now, but we do know that from travelling for so long with her. But we definitely think it's worth it. Travelling with Twyla, at least.
Next question. Will you be selling the Jimny?
Now, this is a huge question.
And what's
so many people have asked this question.
Oh, actually, the next question is, what about your Jimny? Will you be towing it behind the van? So they kind of go two in hand, those two questions.
So, the Jimny is staying. We are keeping the Jimny. We are not going to tow it with us. So, the Jimny will be somewhere at a relative's. And when we do come back, we want to be able to go off in the Jimny and do some tent camping episodes, which will be awesome. To have that ability to be able to do that still, because we really want to go camping in the tent still sometimes. We've got our Cranky Croc tent, which we absolutely love, and we've enjoyed camping in that in the past, just to mix things up a bit. But towing it, we just find that we'll be spending so much more money on petrol, dragging along diesel. I keep saying petrol, diesel, and then also just like unhooking it, and it's just more of a process. Maybe we're just lazy.
Well, I'm not so much lazy, but maybe we prefer things a bit more simple.
Yeah, that's how we like to travel, because then you don't get sick of traveling, because keeping it simple. Yeah,
I'm thinking like there's no need to. I mean, there's multiple ways you can do it. You can tow the Jimny, which wears down the tread of the tyres. You can hire a trailer. You can get a trailer made up, which could be potentially lightweight, to carry the Jimny, but then you're pulling extra weight, which drains down your diesel costs.
And I'm pretty sure that the van can pull a Jimny behind it. I'm pretty sure
it can.
But
then even just parking, that can be a problem. Like it's right now, the van is going to be 6.4 meters, so that's going to have some consideration with parking now as well, because we need to be more mindful of where we park. Then having an extra trailer on the back with a Jimny or just a Jimny, it's going to extend to 10 metres. So little things like parking in towns, where do you park easier? Getting in and out of parking spots easier. Parking in caravan parks and even off-grid, if there's limited space. It's obviously easier to park with a smaller van length overall than 10 metres. So all of those kind of considerations have been put into play. We thought, well, you know what, the Jimny's 3.5 metres long, roughly. The van's 6.5 meters. Well, you know what? 6.5 meters ain't that really bad to deal with.
Anyway, so it's staying home, basically. But another good reason why we do want to keep it is when we do come home for those breaks in between. Adam can run off in the Jimny, go see family. I could be in the van. I could even go away a night with one of my friends. All my friends. Well, all of our friends really like to go away with us occasionally.
Up the trip.
So it'd be great to.
I like how you say, I'll go away. I'll have the car and you take it away.
Yeah, because that's what I do. But you can, So that's why we want to keep it, and it'll be here waiting for us whenever we do come home. We're not saying come home, but we won't be actually coming home because we won't have a home. Our home will be our van.
The van.
But back to Victoria.
Next question. Do you have an exit plan for Vanlife down the track? So a home, Technically
kind of no.
We're keeping it open.
Yeah.
When the time comes back where we wanted to change plans, or we'll not so much over it, but if we wanted more of a settle somewhere, we'll look at that down the track. Obviously, selling our house to buy a van will give us we'll have some profit from selling our house, but we do want to put some money aside and not touch that at all for van life. We need to obviously make a conscious decision to not touch all of our money.
Yeah, where our kitty needs to sit.
And so we need to definitely put some money aside for property down the track, whether we decide to live with family, decide to rent, decide to get a place.
Tiny home.
Like smaller living options. So,
can I ask a question? Is it cheating if you buy a tiny home but you put a massive garage on the same property for all your crap? Is that tiny living?
Technically it is. So
that could be an option.
Plan-wise, we don't have a technical plan locked in. We're looking at options. That's fair to say. Yeah, we've got options we're considering.
Yeah. So no, we don't really have a plan. Basically, we're just going to see what happens.
And the next question is, would you still live in Victoria, or maybe would you settle in another state?
I mean, I love Victoria, but at the same time, who knows? Who knows what we're going to go out there and see and do? And we've already got some friends that are thinking about moving to Queensland. So
we've got family living interstate New South Wales and the
yeah,
coast.
New South Wales.
I mean, of face value right now, I'm happy to come back to Melbourne whenever that time comes along. Obviously for family and friends, because the majority of our family and friends are based in Melbourne. But yeah, we won't, on the travels, we may fall in love with something, another location, another town or a city.
Yeah.
And, you know, end of day, there's airports, there's ways to get around and commute on a train.
Hey, the way
in the van.
The way my arthritis is, might end up going to Queensland.
So
I need the heat.
So we're open to the, we're open to the idea, technically. So, but obviously nothing's locked in at this stage. And that's all your questions. So thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for sending those in. We hope that helps. Now, before we go any further, we should tell you what is going on with the van. But I might take you out to the van to tell you the whole story. All right, the van is back, but let me hop in there because it's a bit windy out here and tell you exactly what is going on. Okay, to make a long story short, pretty much we put our van originally in to get serviced. We got told it needed a new clutch. From that new clutch, they damaged the engine somehow. We've had it now at 2 mechanics trying to get it fixed. And now it's come to the conclusion that, well, the last mechanics we took it to has told us that it needs a new engine. Do we believe this mechanic? We don't know if we have faith in them. We don't know if we're going to go to a third mechanic because we didn't want to get our new van till the end of this year. Only because we need to sell a house before we can get it. But to be honest, we're about to head off on a 3-week trip, which we're meant to be going away. We were told this van would be ready. It's not ready. Obviously, we need a new engine. That's not going to happen. So, one, it looks like on our getaway, we will be deciding what we are going to do with the van. Are we going to sell it early and sell it as is? Are we going to try to get this engine fixed? We need to find a good diesel mechanic if that's the case. Do we want to put more money into this van? We don't know. So stay tuned on our getaway to work out what we are going to decide to do with our beautiful van. It actually makes me almost tear up thinking about losing this van. Even though, yes, we're going to sell it towards the end of the year, but I really wanted to be doing van life episodes, not tent episodes. But yeah, so please bear with us while we go away for these this 3-week getaway in our tent, which I'm going to go introduce you to after this. We haven't shown you this tent. Oh, you might have seen on one of the episodes in the past, but I'll take you to show you the tent we'll be camping in for the next 3 weeks. And yes, we still will be visiting, like I said before, pet-friendly places, caravan parks, and visiting towns and doing all the stuff we normally do, but we'll be doing it in the Jimny, in the tent. Well, traveling in the Jimny with our big tent, which I'm going to go show you now. But yeah, it's a bit sad about the van, but what do? I suppose we are not mechanics, so we'll have to make that decision what we're going to do with the van. Okay, guys, meet the beast. Yes, this is our large tent. I think we've only had it once on the channel many moons ago. I think it was a Dalesford episode. But this is what we will be staying in on this trip away, unless we do an Airbnb or something in between. But otherwise, this is it. It has 3 rooms, one in the middle, which we can stand up in. I'll take her in a second. And then we've got one either side. So inside, you walk through, you got a door either side. This is you could call it the living room. Hey, Twyla. She's loving it. Look, we've got a new home. New home for you. And then we've got this end, which one of our friends is going to be joining us for Easter in here, Monica. So this will be her room. Hey, Twyla. She's just getting it ready for her. And then this will be our room. So we can have a double mattress in this, which would be awesome. And if it rains, we've got this middle section which I'm 6 foot tall and I've got plenty of room to stand, which we're not going to nice ourselves. This is a lot bigger than our van, so, but it will be a different experience. So until everything is sorted with the van, you better get used to this tent because we're going to do quite a bit of camping in it. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, and we'll still be doing pet-friendly camping at caravan parks that we can explore with you. So stay tuned in the up-and-coming episodes for camping in the beast. What are you doing, Twyla? You just want to get back out there camping, don't you? You don't care what we camp in. You don't care what we camp in. Oh my God, you're gonna ruin the tent. Twyla and I are back in the van, and I just thought I would let you know that we have not forgotten about the meet and greet. We're very excited about it, and we will be planning it over the next 3-week getaway. We just needed some time to do it. We just have been absolutely time poor between work and getting episodes out and organising this whole moving out of home business. So we'll get us our stuff together and we will inform you very soon. We'll let you know that we'll be doing this. We'll let you know over a few episodes. We'll be putting up an email address. You just email if you're interested to come. We will let you know roughly where it is, and then once you're interested, we will send you the details through that email address. Well, I won't go into the fine detail. It is just to let you know, it is not going to be a camp. It's going to be a meet and greet. It'll go for about maybe 3 hours, whatever it takes to, meet everyone and see everyone. Everyone will get their own time, not as in a Pacific time, but everyone will have a little bit of time with us. We want to meet everyone and have a chance to talk to everybody. So, and we can do photos, and it'll be great. And some of our friends will be there to come along. I know Melissa can't wait to come and meet you guys. And we've got a few other special guests also. So, and the meet and greet is on its way. So there you go, guys. That's the news. We'll be off in that tent for the next good few weeks.
Handful of weeks.
So bear with us. Along the way, you will see us chatting to Marty about the van and different things, and us ticking off things when we get back from doing our trip. Where we're going to go, we'll keep it a surprise and we'll fill you in. So definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can see our adventures, our tent adventures for a little bit.
I think Twyla's going to enjoy them because you have more space to run around because the three-room tent. So she definitely have more,
I wonder if we'll get through this whole trip doing the tent the whole time, or if Adam's going to sway me into going to.
No, I do know
already.
I do want to get at least one getaway in a physical
Airbnb or cabin.
I don't really care actually.
Yeah,
I just want because I know I'll be working on the road a little bit, so I've a physical desk and a seat.
Okay.
Which sounds really corny, but good to actually sit there, actually at a desk and a table to do some work.
But anyway, we'll try to get as many pet-friendly caravan parks in there for.
No, we need to. We've got no choice.
Yeah,
we've got Twyla with us.
So no, we can do free camping as well.
Oh yes.
But anyway, we'll see what happens. Guys, please do us a favour. You've done it last week. You got us to #1 on Hype in Australia. It was fantastic. You guys are the best. So if you can, again, hype away, like the episode, leave your comments. If anyone's got any good advice down there, just pop it down the bottom. And until next Sunday at 5 p.m.
We'll see you then, guys.
We'll see you then, guys. Bye.